If you're heading out on the roadways right now, grab those shades as the sun is coming up, and it is a comfortable beginning to the day. I like to think of the 6 o'clock hour as kind of the sweet spot, especially when we know we're on the verge of another hot afternoon. This is a time of day when things are really pleasant. We have upper 50s up and down the valley floor. 55 right now in Fairfield, so our Delta communities are a little bit cooler as that Delta breeze zips on through. 59 in Auburn, 34 in Truckee, and right now in Placerville, because of a bit of a downsloping wind, temperatures are actually in the 70s. Again, that's from the airport elevation there from that Placerville observation. Southwest wind right now stirring about, it's 18 in Fairfield. Not much of a breeze flowing from Yuba City into Sacramento, but you also notice there's more of a northerly flow coming down parts of the northern Sacramento Valley underneath those clear skies. So an area like Yuba City today is likely going to be much warmer than even an area like Sacramento or Fairfield. We've got those skies right now mainly clear. If you're looking off in the easterly direction, here's what the view looks like here from downtown as we look at that sunlight kind of glittering on some of our city skyline and those the landscape out there. So comfortable for now. By the 9 o'clock hour, we're in the upper 60s for Sacramento, moving up to the upper 70s mid-morning. Another hot day ahead with temperatures in the lower to mid 90s. Coming up in my full forecast, there is a big turnaround in temperatures by the end of the weekend. I'll take you through it. Back to you, Brandy.
Tamara, thanks so much. To KCRA 3 wildfire coverage this morning, all wildfire evacuation orders in Yuba County have been lifted. Live Copter 3 flew over the Loma Rica area yesterday. Now you can see here CAL FIRE helicopters making drops on the fire zone. You can also see just how close those flames got to homes. CAL FIRE says more than 400 homes were threatened by the fire. And that is something that, of course, folks there are happy that forward progress was stopped. And of course, we got that firsthand look with a look through Live Copter 3.
Well, the Highway Patrol is asking for the public's help to find the person who shot an Amazon truck driver on Interstate 5 in Lathrop. And as of this morning, we still don't know the condition of that driver. Late last night, crews had the challenging task of removing that big rig from the building. CHP says after the driver was shot, the truck barreled off the freeway, hit 2 parked cars, then crashed into a building. The driver is the 32-year-old man from North Carolina. Investigators say they need to talk to people who are in the area or in the stretch of I-5 between 12:30 and 1 p.m. They are hoping somebody has dash cam video of that incident.
Today, Sacramento County announced it will meet a state deadline to move at-risk foster children out of a former jail.
This comes after a KCRA 3 investigation revealed some shocking conditions. Mike Tassell joins us live with more on the changes. Good morning, Mike.
Yeah, good morning. Those conditions specifically inside where we are, we're right across the street from the Warren E. Thornton Youth Center, and this location clearly a catalyst for forcing the county to take action or face fines from the state. Let me explain. Here's why. For the past 2 years, the county's been placing foster children in this detention facility or in another office building. Neither of those was licensed to house children, aside from the fact that this detention facility literally had cells in them. State lawmakers and community leaders called out the county for housing foster children in this kind of setting. Fire officials also deemed it unsafe in the case of a fire. So lawmakers set a deadline of today for the county to act or again face the potential of fines. So the announcement now is that the Sacramento County Department of Child, Family, and Adult Services says it will open 3 of what they're calling welcoming centers for foster youth. Those youth can stay there while the department searches for more appropriate housing. The county says these welcoming centers will be located in residential neighborhoods. However, they did not offer specific locations for which neighborhoods they are now in. And then back out here live, part of this issue here is that foster youth have a right to decline living in a family home, and that is why the county is now housing them in what they're calling those welcome centers. And while it may not be the perfect solution, the county is stressing that they are working on a more comprehensive plan moving forward to better meet the needs of those foster youth who decline to live in that family setting. Live in Sacramento County, Mike Tassell, KCRA 3 News.
All right, Mike, thank you. Sacramento County Sheriff's deputies are asking for the public's help to catch a cat killer. Sheriff's Office released this video from Sunday. You can see a smiling individual putting an injured cat on somebody's doorstep and then running off. Sheriff's Office says the person is not being called a suspect at this time, just a person of interest. They say crimes like this are uncommon.
These events continue to be very rare and on very few occasions, but when they do, obviously they strike a nerve in a lot of people for good reason and gets our attention as well.
Anybody who might know the identity of this person, do you recognize them? Urged to please call Sacramento Sheriff's Office.
Meanwhile, deputies say they are taking action after a number of robberies in South Sacramento targeting Asian Americans. The sheriff and district attorney held a community meeting last night. They talked about actions being taken by officers right now to stop the crimes. They're encouraging residents to be aware of their surroundings. Deputies stressing that it's important for victims of crimes to talk to police.
We can't investigate what we don't know about. And this is one of those very occasions. And again, we want them to be comfortable coming to us. We want them to understand that we are taking their concerns seriously. Whether it's trending downwards, upwards, makes no difference to us. If you're a victim, we're going to investigate that crime.
According to the sheriff's office, the number of crimes in Sacramento County is actually dropping. Deputies saying robberies statistically are now down 30%.
Well, happening today, building a blueprint for growth across the greater Sacramento region over the next 25 years.
KCRA3's Melanie Wingo joining us now in studio with how people can help to shape long-range plans for transportation and housing in our area.
Well, now is the chance for people across the greater Sacramento area to have their say on how big transportation and housing projects take shape over the next quarter century. The 2025 blueprint is being developed by the Sacramento Area Council of Governments, or SACOG. SACOG brings together the 6 counties and 22 cities within the greater Sacramento region. And the blueprint they're working on now with community input is the vision for how our region will grow over the next 25 years. Plans for sustainable, accessible transportation projects and safe, equitable housing are part of that blueprint. And SACOG wants everyone across the region to weigh in on a blueprint survey that will help figure out how state and federal dollars are spent on those future housing and transportation projects.
This region is growing, meaning we are adding people, we're adding jobs. That means that people need homes, they need ways to get around. If you care a lot about transit, or if you care a lot about affordable places for people to live, what does that look like under these different futures? And help us brainstorm the ideas that will help to make those things a reality.
So if you're interested in having your say on the 2025 blueprint, you can do that in a few ways. First, watch for any SACOG community workshops. There's actually one happening this morning at the Folsom Community Center. You can also visit sacog.org, and then you can complete the blueprint survey. We'll post a link to that survey on our website for you a little bit later this morning. And SACOG really does hope to adopt that blueprint for the coming quarter century in early 2025 after all of that community input is taken in. And yes, the blueprint lays out long-range goals, but every 4 years that plan is reviewed and modified to adapt to how communities inevitably change on a shorter-term basis.
All right, Melanie, thanks so much.